Another trade is about to happen. The NBA trade deadline is on February 6th. D'Angelo Russell just got traded to the Brooklyn Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith just got traded to the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder is playing with Stephen Curry and the Warriors. So with all the trade rumors we're hearing right now, who is gonna get traded next? Cameron Johnson is one of my biggest picks on a guaranteed player that will be traded very soon. Nets continue rebuild. Trade forward Cameron Johnson. The Brooklyn Nets offloaded Dennis Schroeder. I just mentioned that. Dorian Finney-Smith was also offloaded as well. Cameron Johnson is next up, and there are many teams monitoring him now. NBA trade rumors. Cam Johnson has many suitors. Nets will have steep asking price. Johnson has many suitors, although the Nets have made it clear to interested teams that it will cost a steeper price to acquire Johnson than it did for the Golden State Warriors to land Dennis Schroeder and the Los Angeles Lakers to obtain Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Johnson is having a phenomenal year playing with the Brooklyn Nets as one of their go-to scorers. Look at his numbers last season. He only averaged 13.4 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 44.6% from the field goal, and 39.1% from the three-point line is not bad. But look at his numbers this year. 19.5 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 3 assists per game, shooting 49.6% from the field goal, and 43.6% behind the three-point line. This is the best Cameron Johnson that we've ever seen before. So it 100% makes sense that the Nets have a steep asking price. Brooklyn has stockpiled draft picks in recent years and can even get more from a Johnson deal. Teams such as the Memphis Grizzlies, Denver Nuggets, Milwaukee Bucks, and others could all get involved in the potential to land the forward. I would love to see Cameron play with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. He would solidify their starting lineup roster and make their starting lineup unbeatable. Julian Strawther, Zeke Nagy, Dario Saric, and a 2025 first-round pick in exchange for Cameron Johnson and Jalen Wilson. This would be a great deal that would help the Denver Nuggets make their big-time push for another championship run. And of course, the Brooklyn Nets enter their full rebuild mode. Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks are keeping an eye out on Cameron Johnson as well. Brook Lopez, Andre Jackson Jr., and a first-round pick should do the trick to land Cameron Johnson, and then the Bucks get another score that they would love to have. So soon, who else will get traded? I'm gonna tell you guys every single realistic scenario. Kings add to their roster. Don't trade away De'Aaron Fox. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring the channel. Easy Buckets fans, you need to get tickets to go watch your favorite NBA teams this year, because this is the best year yet for you to enjoy the best life that you can live. So get some cheap tickets on SeatGeek by downloading the app or go on the website, because they sell tickets for a bang for the buck. SeatGeek not only sells NBA tickets, but any events, concerts, music events, any other sports games. So get your tickets on SeatGeek today and get them as cheap as ever. I even got a deal for you to make your tickets even cheaper. Use my promo code EasyBuckets on SeatGeek and get an extra $20 off your first purchase. Use my code, get cheap tickets, get even cheaper tickets, and have a great time going to your event. De'Aaron Fox has been phenomenal this year, but the Sacramento Kings have been terrible, and rumors have arose that De'Aaron Fox might not be happy in Sacramento, and he might force a trade out of there to put himself in the best case scenario in the prime of his career. However, the Kings love Fox and he loves being with Sacramento. The Kings will likely look to add more to their current team rather than tearing things down. And I believe targeting Kyle Kuzma of the Washington Wizards is not a bad idea for the Sacramento Kings. Bring in another player in the front court that can help them score off the bench, even be in the starting lineup, and help them be more successful on an all-around basis. Kyle Kuzma is having a terrible season with the Wizards, and he needs a new team where he can rejuvenate his career. The Kings need a spark plug, and Kyle Kuzma could be the guy. Kyle Kuzma in exchange for Kevin Huerter, Keon Ellis, and a second-round pick would be ideal for the Kings to be happy and the Wizards to be happy. Zach LaVine has had a surprisingly quiet, amazing season. These are his numbers: 22.3 points a game, 4.4 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and I've got a perfect team that should trade for Zach LaVine, and the team is great for him to be on. Nuggets make splash. Land All-Star for playoff push. Denver wants to get back to being a true title contender, and adding more talent is the way to go. The Nuggets will add another star, possibly such as Zach LaVine or Jimmy Butler, to give them a better chance come playoff time. At the beginning of the video, I suggested Cameron Johnson to the Nuggets, but Zach LaVine is actually a better option. The Denver Nuggets should offer Michael Porter Jr., Zeke Nagy, Dario Saric, and a 2025 first-round pick in exchange for Zach LaVine. This would be a great deal where the Denver Nuggets get the scoring spark plug punch that they need, they get the shooting guard that they want after losing Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and just imagine Zach LaVine and Jamal Murray running the backcourt with Nikola Jokic running the ball. But the Bulls could finally move Nikola Vucevic to a contender. If Zach LaVine is going to get traded, Nikola Vucevic also is going to get traded. Vucevic is having a phenomenal year playing for the Bulls. He's still one of the best bigs in the league, averaging 20.3 points a game, 10.1 rebounds, and 0.7 blocks. Nikola Vucevic is playing some of the best basketball in his entire career, even though he's on the trade rumor mill. And I love the idea of Nikola Vucevic joining the Lakers, joining LeBron James, as the Lakers need another big right now, and they're not done making trades. The Lakers can offer Gabriel Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a 2029 first-round pick in exchange for Nikola Vucevic. This would finally solidify their front court depth and make them nearly unstoppable on the offense and defensive end of the floor with Nikola Vucevic and Anthony Davis. The Trailblazers can move multiple veterans in separate deals, and the veteran we're focusing on is Anthony Simons. I believe Anthony Simons needs to leave the Portland Trailblazers as he deserves to be on a better team where he can contribute and be a better and more efficient factor. Blazers Anthony Simons admits difficult mental battle but won't request trade. I can say how I feel, but I don't think I'm in that position. There's only a few players who can go in there and make demands. I don't think that's my job. My job is to go out and play. If it's something that's serious, I will let my agent take care of it. But you think about what you want out of your career and stuff like that, and I figure it's going to happen when it's supposed to. I'm not going to make any irrational decisions on stuff like that. So Anthony Simons says he's not going to request a trade because he feels like it is not his position to do so. But I believe that he should request a trade. It would be tremendous for his career. This is my proposal. Anthony Simons in exchange for Jonathan Isaac, a 2025 first round pick via Denver, a 2025 first round pick via Orlando, and a 2025 second round pick via Orlando. Anthony Simons joins the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic have been a huge surprise this season. They're actually a contending team in the playoffs, and I believe the addition of Anthony Simons would make them even better than expected. The Blazers right now are in full rebuild mode, and trading away Anthony Simons could help the development of Shaedon Sharpe, becoming the main offensive focal point for the team. Anthony Simons would only make the Orlando Magic better, being one of their starting guards, and of course elevate their playoff push this season. Here's a Jeremy Grant trade proposal of him joining the Lakers. Jeremy Grant and Duop Reath in exchange for Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Clippers 2025 second round pick via the Lakers, and the Lakers 2025 second round pick. Jeremy Grant is also on the trade block for the Blazers. I'm just excited to see if a big NBA trade gets done. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which NBA player will be traded?